What's going on? And welcome to some Monster Hunter Wilds. It's been a while since I actually played some of the Monster Hunter series. I played quite a bit of World. Um, can't say I was great at it, but played it all the same, mostly with my friends and stuff. And here we are playing Wilds. I also skipped Rise. I guess I could have played it. It was on sale not that long ago, but I was like, I'll just hold out for Wilds and then we'll get back into the series there. Here we are right after character creation. Took me forever to make a character. She looks pretty good. Her clothes don't look that great, but I don't know if we'll ever actually see those, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. We got our cat as well. And yeah, we're going to get into the game. We're playing on low settings because for some reason they made this game impossible to run. Um, it doesn't look great, but it looks like a game. And we'll play it. Hopefully it runs well. One of the first cutscenes, there was like two cutscenes that weren't in the beta that I wasn't expecting before this, where we picked up the kid in the beta. I'll point him out. Everyone probably already knows who it is, anyways. But like we picked up that kid, and the cutscene before that was him like escaping from the monster that was in the beta. Um, one of the cutscenes didn't run that well, and then one of the cutscenes ran perfectly fine. So I don't know what to tell you. But anyways. We gotta enter our name. Oh, do I have to use my keyboard? Please avoid illegal content. Up. We gotta do the female name. Yes. Now we gotta enter our cat's name. So I remember one time you were asking me, like, if I would name my pet. Like, I think you specifically said dog, but we'll just say pet in this case after a specific video game character. And the answer was that I'd have to think about it, but probably not. At least not the video game character we were talking about, which was Torgal at the time. But one name that I would name if I had an all black cat, its name would be Psyche. If you know, you know. Well, we also talked about Yoshi, but the discussion came up because of Torgal. Select the amount of tutorials. Just show me all the tutorials. Display all. Choose whether to allow certain tutorials to display more than once. Is that like, if the game decides you're too stupid and you're not doing the tutorial right, then it shows it again? I'm gonna say no, you don't have to show them to me more than once. Also, can this game be played offline? I feel like there was not an option for that.
Let's do this.
But I wonder if it would run better in some areas if you could play it offline. Okay, so this is where the beta started, I think. Kind of.
Nothing so far.
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here! Yeah? Hey, Over here, Hunter!
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been restricted for 1,000 years. We thought it completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
Hello, my name is Alma. Come on. It's okay. How are ya? Great. As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started. This is gonna be great.
Do I not have this setting on where at the beginning of the subtitles it says whoever's saying it? I didn't notice that setting this time. Maybe it wasn't there?
Look!
Okay, I've only seen this scene about 10,000 times from doing the performance test.
There's so many.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
It's a person! Bring us closer!
And crash right into them!
We're still too far away! Yeah, we do! Hold on. What's that? That's all right. Can you reach it? I have to try. I'm coming too!
No idea how the cat managed to make that jump, by the way. Because, like, we only made the jump because the boat hit, like, a bump at the time. But the cat just kind of, like, fell off the boat and landed where he needed to.
Here we go. Hold on. We gotta save that girl.
Is there a way to go faster?
Don't think we can make it through there. But we can go over. Looks like it knows the way.
What the heck is this shadow? What is this? Oh, now we're falling through the earth.
She's in trouble. I know what to do.
Excuse me. It's not working? Oh, there we go. I swear I was holding left trigger.
Hang on.
The shadow is still there. Give me more of these. Just wait for them to pounce and then shoot at them. Oh, hello. I don't suppose you got more of these for me. Also, is the game too loud? I think it's too loud. Hello? Oh, I was grabbing stuff. Oh, I have to pull the rocks down instead of shoot him with the thingamajig. Ah yes, throw the giant greatsword at me. That'll work, surely.
Here. You're okay now.
Smooth?
Hey, it's okay. You're safe now.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Isai. He's still in trouble. Isai? We were doing sacred practice. But then it came. And my brother, he... What came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he? He told me to run. And he stayed. Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows Isai's scent.
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving out.
Coming.
Please, take these people to save Isai.
We're counting on you.
Come with me, okay? Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Come on. Be careful out there!
We will! See you later!
We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, first things first, let me see if I can find that setting I was talking about. Pause game. That's not... I thought it would let me change settings while it's paused. Where would it be? I'm looking for subtitle settings. Also, I think it needs to be a little bit quieter. It's like too loud still. Is it here somewhere? No, I don't see it. Where is it? I swear it was in the beta. I don't think it's gonna be any of these, but maybe. Here's some subtitle stuff. Speaker names, that's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Have you decided on a weapon?
Oh, so in the beta, I'm sure if you've played Monster Hunter before, like everyone has their weapons and stuff that they like to use. Most people don't use too many different weapons. They just know how to use like one or two. In this game, you can apparently just take two with you wherever you go, except in the tutorial here. But in the beta, they had this as well, where Alma asks you a series of questions, and then recommends you a weapon based off of it. And I got the weapon that I actually, like, is the only one. Well, I guess I've used, like, two weapons, really. But I got the one that I was trying to get. So I think I'm just going to tell her that
Equip yourself and we'll be on our way.
I will take the weapon and we won't do the thing again. So the weapon that I have used, and it's going to be hard, because this weapon is very complicated, but we're gonna be using the charge blade. When I started using the charge blade, I couldn't remember any of the controls, how to play with this weapon, and it took me a long time of just like fighting a practice dummy to even remember how to use the weapon at all. So anyways, yeah, that one.
You can try out your weapon over here.
Okay,
Once you've got a feel for the
so
weapon,
how do we...
we'll head out.
There's a lot of
Head back to
controls.
camp if you need to change your weapon.
How do we do all this stuff? Oh, okay, yeah. This weapon's not confusing at all. So pretty much what it comes down to is you do a lot of this charge, and then you gotta store the charge away, because otherwise you get what happened there, which is I hit the thing and my weapon just bounced off because I was overcapped on charge. Does your cat just go and pick up random stuff now? Give me the bitter bug.
Are you ready to go?
Oh, they don't want us going down there. No, not exactly. So, let me see if I can remember how to do all this stuff. So if you do that, you charge the shield. So you can see up in the top left, we got like stats on my weapon, right? And above that, we have health and stamina, but we're not in combat, so we don't actually have health and stamina. You can see now I've charged my shield. And we can charge our sword, we can charge the shield, and we can charge the axe. And then we can also charge up files. So essentially, we charge up files. And then we need... I need to remember now how to charge up the sword. Not like that. How do you do it? Oh, well, we need more charge again. So that's how you charge up the shield. So that's not what I'm looking for. Well, there's also... Oh, no, that's not the button. They also introduced this new way to play, which is focus mode here. Which is kind of integral to the game. That's not what I want. How do you do... It took me forever to figure it out in the beta, too, and now I can't remember how to do it. So, when doing this... Oh, you do this. Okay. so now we charge the sword. So now I do more damage with my sword attacks while it's charged. Now the other complicated part is you can only charge the axe with this focus mode when we hit like a wound or whatever. And then how do I repair my weapon again? Or sharpen your weapon, as it's called. So up at the top left, you can see there's like a durability on your weapon. And if it starts to lose durability, then you do less damage. You just want to make sure you sharpen it. Alright, we can auto path. Forgot about that too. The auto pathing was actually pretty nice. I think it's mostly for newer players.
Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own. They're fast too.
How do I? Because, like, it helps you track down monsters even if you don't really know where you're going, because the auto path knows where it's going.
Did you hear that? It's coming from in there. Down there.
Chatacabra. So this guy was in the beta too.
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to run.
Go!
What? I can't just leave him.
I'll help. Hurry! Caution, Hunter. It's Chatacabra, an amphibian type. The guild authorizes you to immediately neutralize this threat.
How? I can't remember how to block. How do I block? Not that. Attack in sword mode to accumulate sword energy, then press right trigger and B to charge your files. Files become enhanced when fully charged. Once your files are charged, switch to axe mode. This allows you to perform more powerful attacks that consume file energy. Oh yeah, I didn't even show axe mode yet, huh? How do I block? Why can't I remember how to block? Not that.
It's targeting you. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just trying to figure out how to block. I don't remember what button it is to block. How hard could it... And it's not one of the buttons at the top right. What's up with that? Whatever. We'll just fight him. Are the monsters random? I mean, this one's not. I assume that a lot of the story monsters are not going to be random. But, like, throughout the game, you can kind of hunt whatever you want. And in the open world, you can just run into random monsters. So, kind of. Like, when we get to the open area, there's going to be more than one monster at a time. And you can kind of pick which one you want to hunt. So, yeah, they might have, like, specific places that they like to hang out. But I don't know if that exactly answers your question. they're not always going to behave the exact same way about where they are. I think it'll make more sense when we actually get to the, like, open world area. Focus mode. Okay, so we already have the axe and the shield charged. So now we're going to try and charge... Or, not the axe. We have the sword and the shield charged. Now we're going to try and charge the axe. So, focus mode is this one. Although, we don't have any wounds available. Yeah, we don't have any wounds yet. When you're in focus mode, you can see wounds, which are like an enemy's weak spot. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna keep pressing all the wrong buttons because I'm used to other games at the moment. Okay, let's... How do I go... How do I go axe mode again? There we go. Okay, and just like that, we already fell over. Oh, because I keep pressing the wrong button because I'm dumb. That makes sense. Hey, we broke a piece off of him. Okay, so he has a wound now. Where is the wound? Repeatedly attacking the same part of a monster will open a wound. This will make a monster vulnerable, allowing you to inflict more damage. Use focus mode to target a wound easily. Okay, so now we have a wound somewhere. I think it's on his... Oh, there we... Now we can see it. I just popped it immediately. So you usually don't want to just pop it immediately. Press right bumper while holding out. Yeah, we just did that. It will destroy the wound, dealing a large amount of damage. So essentially when the wounds appear, they take more damage on the wounded part. So you kind of want to leave the wound up before you do this focus strike. Because once you do the focus strike, it gets rid of the wound.
Over here. I'm the one you want.
How do I... Oh, this is how I get out of axe mode. Okay, so now we have all three charged. So now we could do the big damage. And of course we missed. So that's the super big charge blade combo. Only you probably want to actually hit it. Okay, so he ran away. Which means that we got some time to sharpen our weapon up. Also, we should have... Nope, that's not how you do that. Perfect guard. Oh, yeah. Right trigger. Perform a guard. Okay, yeah, so that's how you guard.
Now, engaging with a target.
Begin quest? What do you mean? Why did it get all laggy when we had to begin the quest? I was just trying to switch to healing potions, though. Just in case we need them. Although, I don't remember how to use them, not gonna lie. I do not know how to use potions. How do I...
What you think we'll find?
We don't really need it. I just, like, I would like to know how to... Oh, we just press X. Okay, yeah. That's how you do it. Anyways, he came back, apparently. Not really sure why he came back, but... that's not what I wanted.
All ready when you are.
This weapon is so complicated. Maybe I should have picked something simpler, but we'll just get better at it.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
So in the beta, he never actually got to move to a new area against me because I just killed him immediately in the first area. This time we kind of messed it up a little bit, but generally in a hunt, the monster will run away multiple times. So after a quest begins, you can fire an SOS. And you can have people join to help you. Support hunters will come to your aid. So I think there is like an offline mode because I heard that there's like AI. These support hunters are like AI. They'll help you on hunts until other players can fill the position.
I'll ride with you.
Oh, do I need to heal? I probably should heal. Just with these small basic potions.
This must be how the wind feels.
How do I... Oh, there we go. It didn't work the first time I tried to jump off.
The terrain there. I think we can use it in combat.
How do I do the slide? There we go. Hello, sir. Does he have any wounds? I can't see against this rock. We missed. That's big damage, though. Okay, he's got a wound. If I can hit it, then we can charge up everything. Oh, really? It canceled? There we go. I don't have the files charged. That's a problem. What the heck was that? Okay, here's the big hit. Also, she said my weapon needs a little bit of sharpening. We should probably do that, but... Does he have any wounds? Nah, I guess he's gonna run away, so... Why can't I sharpen? Oh, because I switched the radio menus again. This game has a lot of buttons for what it's worth. Somehow they managed to make a controller game have a lot of buttons. Anything to pick up? Sticky rock? What does that do? So Monster Hunter is all about, like, collecting stuff. But all the parts that we've knocked off of the monster, I think, just go directly into our inventory. We do now have these burst pods. What is that thing? I think I collected whatever that was. Oh, probably didn't need to do that. That's just like something that we could use to help us hunt a monster, but he obviously was not here. And also, herbs are what you use to make potions. What else is there? Vigor Bug just heals me, I think. Yeah. Oh, he was just right here. So he's sleeping. Unfortunately, Charge Blade, unless I'm charged, doesn't really have anything that does a lot of damage. Right now, you would want a weapon that just does a ton of damage. Or some people, like, place traps and explosives and stuff. Since we're on the tutorial, none of that stuff matters too much, so I'm just gonna hit his head, at least. Oh, and he's just dead. So now the best part of Monster Hunter, you get to carve the monster afterwards and take all of his pieces. And that's it. Even though he's still here, we're not allowed to slice into him anymore. And I don't know exactly how this game works. I've heard that it works a little bit differently with the hunts because it's in the open world. But so now that we did the quest was to hunt that monster. So we successfully hunted the monster, so now the quest ends. I don't know exactly how hunting in the open world works, if there's a timer or not. Okay, so here we can see all the stuff that you got. In Monster Hunter, you use this stuff to, like, craft. But I doubt that the first monster we really care about his stuff that much. Our cat's level 2.
We're over here.
Okay, where is over here?
It's safe now.
There. Thank the winds.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So, how?
We came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she?
She's safe, don't worry. Yeah. We'll take you to her, all right?
Hey! You made it! What a fascinating creature.
Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
You must be Isai.
Oh.
Please, this way.
Okay.
Hey, Hunter. Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried, Sec. Hurry.
This is a pretty well-protected spot.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp. This way.
Just a quick check. I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs aftercare.
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay!
Thank the winds.
You see? She's fine. Now scram. Go. Back to your stations. They'll fill us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
My name is Nona. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
Oh, we actually got dialogue options?
How did you end up in that situation back there?
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with writing practice, and a giant toad snuck up on us. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention, but when my sacred and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
Back where we're from, specialists use these tools to protect others from large creatures. With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Tools? Specialists? Permission? It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
Where's this village you say you're from?
It's just a short distance away by Sacred. Nona and I live there with our grandmother.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
The Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
I see. Well, that's okay. We're actually helping our friend here find his home. His people. They're called the Keepers.
The Keepers, huh? Sorry. I don't remember ever hearing that name before. But our elder... she might know something.
Thanks for letting us borrow your sacred earlier. They were a tremendous help. Did you train them in your village?
Yes. We raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble. And at remembering scents. But they're pretty tricky to handle. So not everyone's cut out for riding them. Take this guy, for example. He won't let just anyone ride him. He's almost too smart for his own good. So, when I saw him take to you so easily, I was really impressed. He must have a gift.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Wow, Why don't we have a look around base camp?
Main mission chapter 1 complete. So I heard that the main story of this game is not particularly long.
Where should we go first?
What am I doing? I think if we go over to the tent here, because we could go around this area in the beta, but we could talk to people also in the tent. We can't go in the tent. Okay. Well, let's talk to these people.
Hey there.
Oh, hello.
How are you holding up?
I guess I'm okay. I was so surprised when you jumped off the boat onto that bird thing. That was amazing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I hear you crossed the desert on foot.
Yes. Outside the tunnel, it was sand in every direction. Tashin, that's my father's friend, gave me some food and water. So I walked and walked until I couldn't go another step. I don't remember anything after that.
You were very brave.
I guess so.
So, what kind of things do you like?
Me? I don't really know. I liked the tea Alma made for us on the sand ship. It was sweet and smelled nice.
Let's talk again later.
Okay.
What the heck's going on with Isai over here? I thought he was like reaching out, like someone help me. Wait, I wasn't even supposed to talk to him, but he had like an icon above him.
Well, look who it is. That was quite a show you put on back there. They told me you were good, but they failed to mention you were halfway out of your mind. I'm Olivia. We'll be working together a lot on this expedition.
The pleasure's all mine. How'd you get roped into this expedition?
Oh, you don't know? My unit has a reputation for handling special assignments. Can already tell this is going to be quite the ordeal, but the rest of my unit is not too fussed.
Sounds like they trust you.
We have our objectives. The Keepers, the White Wraith. But there's more to the job than that. True hunters devote themselves to helping people. That's our calling. So wherever this journey takes us, let's answer that calling. Together. Our paths are many, but the destination is always the same.
We probably don't have to do all of these dialogue conversations,
What else have you heard
but
about me? I'm almost afraid to ask.
People say you're a solitary bird, that you prefer to work alone. So why'd you agree to a cooperative undertaking like this? Change of heart?
Change of something.
Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters. I won't pry. So, have you been to the training area yet?
high performance barrel puncher is the perfect training target to practice using different weapons. It even has unlimited consumable items and bowgun ammo. Talk about good amenities. The training area is located on the far end of the Windward Plains base camp. Also accessible via fast travel.
There's no better place to learn the feel of a weapon. Have a look when you get the chance.
I mean, I think we know that most of the controls for our weapon now.
Fragile. And only through constant self-betterment do we delay its end.
how they set up a training area, huh? Why don't we stop by?
So I don't know if I need to go back to training right now. But if we ever want to use a new weapon, that's probably the place to go. Excuse me? If I'm supposed to talk to Gemma, I don't know how I can get there. It won't let me up here, Gemma. Maybe we'll talk later then. I don't know who I'm actually supposed to talk to. Wait, maybe I could talk to Gemma from a distance? So I could talk to that other guy from a distance. No? Guess not.
Well, if it ain't the Avis unit, here to stock up on provisions? Well, you came to the right place, but we're still in the process of getting set up. The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't really provide any provisions. I'm sorry. But they should be here any time now. I'll get back to you after the meeting. Deal?
Oh, we were supposed to talk to him. So does that mean I'm supposed to talk to Gemma, but I can't reach her? How does that work? What about Alma? That's not gonna work. I mean, it seems to be Gemma who I'm supposed to talk to. But I can't get to her. Who the heck are you? We just have a random Vigor Wasp in here? Okay, so yeah, I don't think I need to do the optional training ground right now. Maybe if I get on the secret? You could jump off of these. Nope, that didn't work. Am I stupid or... Eric, how do I get over to Gemma? What is this? Maybe if I go to the training area, it'll reload this zone and then Gemma will be somewhere. Are the NPCs new in this game? Yes. I think all the NPCs are new. Although, I can't guarantee that that commander guy from the beginning was new. He might not be new. I don't remember what his name is, though. And I think he has the voice actor for someone who was in the other, or at least in Worlds. The only reason I know the names of the NPCs is because I played the beta briefly. What's up with you? The personal trainer. Hide toughness. Okay. So yeah, this is the thingamajig that you can train on. And you can like get wounds and stuff on it, so. Because unlike that barrel at the beginning, we couldn't actually get wounds on that barrel, so. How do I sheath my weapon? Yeah, you can't. That barrel at the beginning that it let us hit wasn't applying any wounds, so you can't try out all of your moves, but this guy does let you apply wounds, so you can try out all the things. Which is weird. It seems like some weapon, like the wound system is really cool and is very useful for hunting, but some weapons rely on it a lot more heavily than others. Because like my friends, when I was playing the beta with them, they were using different weapons And I was like, can you guys, like, let me break the wounds? Because it's, like, mandatory for the charge blade to break the wounds. Otherwise, I can't play. Like, you can't charge the axe without it. Okay, Gemma is actually talkable now. So that's good.
Welcome back, Hunter.
Although her hair... Okay, there you go. I was like, her hair is just a polygon.
The other kid. Oh, nice throwback there.
What can I say? I come in handy. Well, I got everything set up and ready to go. What'd you think?
At the smithy, you can use Zenny, which I assume is money, and materials from hunts to forge or upgrade weapons and armor for you and your Palico.
It's not ideal, but I can make do. Especially since we might be on the move soon. But don't you worry. I can still make anything you need to succeed out in the field. And if you got materials, I can make you something. If you don't have enough, I got you covered.
Okay, she gave me some materials. So in the beta, you weren't actually allowed to make any armor or anything, so that's why I don't know what the money is and how to use the smithy at all.
Got something in mind?
Okay, a hunter's armor is made up of 5 parts. Forge even more powerful equipment by using materials and spending Zenny in the forge/upgrade menu. Each armor piece has 2 versions. They each have the same stats, so choose whichever look best suits your hunter. Register equipment you want to forge. So this is what I was gonna mention earlier, but I kind of forgot. Like when you're getting materials from a monster, you can like register specific ones that you're trying to get because you might need it to make a specific thing. Although I heard in this game, it's not very difficult to get everything that you need. In past games, it's been significantly more difficult to actually get everything that you need to make a set. So we wishlist stuff by pressing Y. Armor made from Chatacabra materials will have higher defense than your default armor. Try forging some to prepare for your next hunt. Okay, what the heck is... There's so many things here. Hold on, what is... Okay, so the hope stuff, I think the red chest means that it's in our storage. And I assume the check mark means that we have this stuff equipped. So we don't want to make any of this stuff because we already have it. So down here is bone stuff, which requires mystery bones. I don't know. I think it requires 1 and I have 3. Is that... Am I reading into that correctly? So the important part about a lot of gear is mainly, like, obviously it's going to have base stats, but it's also going to have equipment skills. And that's kind of what you pick your armor based off of. You want high-level gear that has the skills that you want. Because the skills are what make your build. So yeah, we can see here that these 2 pieces look different. I heard that you could also maybe... I don't know if you could do this from the beginning of the game, maybe only later. You can make any piece of gear look like anything. So you can wear the gear that's good for you, but still look like you're wearing the gear that you like. What? Speed eating just makes... That's not... I did not mean to preview it. How do I get over... I was hoping to preview what the skills do, not... What do you mean? I can change the color of armor? I don't know. Oh, hold up. We're getting a little bit carried away here. How do I see what the skills do from this menu? Skill info. There we go. Okay, okay. This is not telling me what I wanted, is it? Oh, it is. I was on the gloves, that's why I got confused. Okay, so here we can see what speed eating does. It increases the rate at which you, like, consume potions and buffs and stuff. What does this mean? Flexible leather craft. I don't know what that means. So currently we have Divine Blessing, which is a pretty good one. I don't know what the chance of it proccing is. It doesn't seem to say here. But Divine Blessing just has a chance for you to take reduced damage. And in this case, because we have 2 sets of it on, we would take 30% reduced. I don't remember what the chance is, though, for it actually activating. So, but they were saying that we should probably just craft this Chatacabra gear, or at least as much as we can. Let's see, how much can we craft? So we take 2 scales, 1 jaw, another 2 scales. We're not going to be able to do this one because we don't have a sharp fang. So we could do everything except this. We just don't have enough stuff. And it seems like our defense, like each of these pieces is about 30% better. So it's probably worth more to have these pieces than it is to have Divine Blessing active, even though Divine Blessing is a good upgrade. So let's pick which ones look better, because they said we should pick based off of looks. I like the hat. What do I hear? I guess this one looks better, but just barely. Is there any way to, like, zoom in so I could actually see a little bit better? I can't even tell, like, what the fundamental difference is here. It's got, like, elbow sleeves. This one has an elbow sleeve on one side. This one has an elbow sleeve on both sides. This one's more scaly. And then we can't make this part of it. So that's kind of lame. And then pants. I guess I like these pants more, huh? Okay, so let's make those pieces then.
Ready to get to work?
Oh, how much money do we have? We have $39.60. So we got plenty of money to make everything. Okay, I don't know if they're gonna force us to watch this every single time.
Perfection.
Yeah, equip it now, sure. The one thing I'm realizing is there's no weapons at this menu.
What are we making today?
Yeah, okay. So weapons have, like, paths. You can't just make a weapon. You have to go down the path to make said weapon. And like, say if I have this weapon, but I want this weapon, it means I gotta remake this weapon and this weapon again. What about this though? Oh, it does look like some paths start at different places though. So like, this one starts with what we currently have, but we can just make this straight up. Although, if I do that, then I'm not going to have enough scales to make the armor. That's a bit of a problem.
Anything catch your eye?
So let's see, what am I going to get? What costs scales? The chest piece costs scales, and the helmet already costs scales, so we already spent that. This would cost scales. So it's only the chest piece. So I'd be missing out on the chest piece if I went for the weapon right now. I feel like I should go for the weapon because it seemed like the weapon was like twice as good. So that might be the play.
I'm ready to work.
And what am I missing out on? Another level of speed eating. What does item prolonger do? Item effect duration. I don't think we have a whole lot of potions and stuff at the moment, so that's probably not that relevant, but we'll just get them for the stats.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty.
Can I skip this, by the way?
Perfect.
Yes. Okay, I was like, hopefully that'll make me watch this every single time. Yeah, sure. Equip that now. And then I like these pants more.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
Why did it take so long to let me skip that one? That was weird. And then I think we'll forge this bone tree. We could also... Oh, those are defensive stats. I was looking at the wrong place. This is not twice as good, but... What does it give? Equipment, skill, guard. Slightly decreases the impact of attacks and reduces stamina depletion. What about this one? Load shells. Increases shell and file reloading speed. I don't know which part of this... Like, which part of the files are reloading? How's this on the attack? It's actually the same, huh? But this has less defense bonus. This has less sharpness as well. It seems like this one has less sharpness than our base weapon. What does our base weapon have any skills? No. I guess we should just make this. There's probably no good reason not to.
Look good. Alrighty. Perfection.
Okay, so we got some new stuff.
Yeah, it was. Bumped you right off the ship and onto a secret. That took guts. And I've seen my fair share of guts. Wait, that came out wrong. My point is, seeing you jump off the boat brought back all kinds of memories.
Good memories, I hope.
Yeah, I used to go adventuring with a hunter just like you. Together, we tore up the land, sea, and sky. It made me the adventuring junkie I am today. Well, that's enough chit-chat. See you later at the big huddle, yeah?
I don't even know what that means.
I think it's almost time for our meeting.
That might be a good stopping spot before we do whatever this big meeting thing is. I assume we still can't go in the tent? No. So, like, can I even change my gear? Because, like, the tent is where you equip stuff. Luckily, by making new stuff, it just asked me if I wanted to equip it immediately. But other than that, I can't actually equip new stuff or change my gear at all. I don't think, at least. Yeah, I can't change any of these. So, hopefully that'll unlock soon. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping spot for the first one. We'll get into whatever this big meeting is and figure out what we gotta fight next time. Kind of a slow episode, just introducing the tutorial, figuring out the controls. But hopefully you enjoyed. I think it's running fine. It's not perfect. Doesn't look perfect, but it's good enough to play, and I think it'll be fun either way. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.